Welcome to the course of WD Gann forecasting methods. This is the basic introductory module where I'll give you a detailed introduction on what this course is all about. You will get a clear picture of what you will be learning throughout this course. My name is Amit Ghosh and I am the founder of Unofficed.com. That is basically a community of traders. You can check out my website if you want. Now, trading is often considered as a complex and difficult endeavor. That's because it is. I'll not waste your time more on this, but you already have heard this term that 9 out of 10 people loses their money on trading. So, many traders throughout the history has made their life's work to crack the code of market. And that's why they develop many new ways to analyze the market. So in the left side, you can see the Gann square of 9. If you are seeing this for the first time, you maybe get scared. It looks like a horoscope or something like that. But don't worry, I'll be teaching you, and by the end of this course, you can construct this entire square of 9. Also, you will understand why the protector is there, and you can make trades based on this. So don't worry on this part. So who was W.D. Gann? So unless you know a person, you must not follow a person. So if you do not know the person, how you will understand the pedigree behind these methods? So I shall be talking about W.D. Gann in more details in the next video. But for now, you should know this part, that he was the first guy who was ever to be documented as a profitable trader in the history of trading. He made many different kind of, you can say, indicators, but I'll say more of like a methods, like Gann angles, master chart, Gann wheel, square of 9. We'll discuss on square of 9 in more detail, and we'll also discuss about Gann angles and master chart, Gann wheel part. And square of 144, these are other methods which are not in the purview of this course, but you'll get the pretty understanding of his world. His market forecasting methods are based on geometry, astronomy, and astrology. And most the ancient mathematics you can see I have written here, but ancient mathematics is a sugar-coated term which we use to describe geometry and the numerology. You'll see all of that. Anyways, I made a document which, let me show you. Where is it? I think this one, yeah. Now, before I create a course, I always float the course to Unofficed.com's, my community of traders, because there are many traders there, so they gave me feedback on the course. So this was the document I made there. So here you can see the brief overview of the content. So right now you are in the introductory module. The next part, I already told you that I'll be describing and talking about who is W.D. Gann. And the next part will start straight on the Gann square of 9. The first slide will be on the basics, and in the second slide we'll be seeing the construction of the Gann square of 9. Then Gann square of 9 use a concept of Gann angles. So I made a separate slide out of that, so that you can keep that slide totally out and your understanding of Gann angles will be separate. Okay, because that is a totally different concept. And then the next part is the navigation in Gann square of 9. You will not understand the meaning of navigation, so you will see that what I am meaning of that. The meaning of that when I will be describing in the course. Then you will be constructing the calculator yourself. That is the pretty interesting part. Then I will be showing you the concept of Gann wheels. The Gann square of 9 is the same thing as Gann wheel, and it is also called as a Gann pyramid method. So why we are calling this pyramid, you will also see that, and you will also explore the concept of time frame. Like what we used to do candlestick charting, right? So Gann's method does not use the same concept. You might have seen indicators like Bollinger Bands, Williams fractals, and other kind of stuff like that. But they are all based on candlestick charting. But Gann's methods are not based on candlestick charting. So how you shape the time frame on that? So I'll discuss on that part, and I'll also recreate the same calculator for intraday by shifting the time frames. These are the bonus content, like we already discussed about the Gann angles part. So in this part, I shall be completing the entire arc of the Gann angles, because the Gann angles, there are many advanced parts there which is not needed in the creation of the Gann square of 9, but it is useful to know. And then I shall be talking about trend angle indicator and the Gann fan indicator. And after that, I'll show you how to Gann scale a chart. you will not know the term Gann scale at all, because if you do not know Gann, so there is no reason to know about Gann scale. So I'll be discussing the entire part of Gann scaling here also, because to do trading based on Gann, you need this method. You need to learn this method. So there are two ways to do that. One is the price to bar ratio, and one is the Gann time square method. So this course is going to be pretty interesting. The Gann time square method is the most interesting part in the course, because you have heard it multiple times that Gann used to tell that if you know the time, you'll know the price. So basically you can tell the price of a BankNIFTY or any other kind of stock like that if you can ask him the time or give him the time. So after that course, I'll be having 3 workshops. Okay, the first let me talk about the first workshop. In the first workshop, I'll be showing you how to create the Gann square of 9 in a Google Sheet. So this is the Gann square of 9 calculator I made on the Google Sheet, and I created this when I was taking this workshop for a broker for like 3 years ago. I'll recreate that entire workshop for here. So when you put a number here, the current market price, it will show you the entire output like this. So you will get to know that how I created this from hands-on approach. And this is the shift of time frame. So this is the weekly time frame and this is the daily time frame. So I will show you how I did that also. And if time persists, I will also tell you about Gann square of 4. I also created this Google Sheet. Once you know how to create the Gann square of 9, you can create it yourself also. Anyways, the second part of course will be on second part of workshop will be using Gannzilla. So Gannzilla is a software made by my friend Artem Kalasnikov. Let me open the software for once, and then I'll show you. So Gannzilla is a software, and using, see, I told you, right, in TradingView and other kind of software, you can make candlestick charting, but there is no such thing to create these methods of Gann. So he made it. 1 minute. So this software is used to create Gann's charts. Basically, you can call it the TradingView of Gann. Yeah, so let me open the software from my different screen. So right now what you can see is a circle of 36. Don't get scared on this part. So this is the square of 9. You can easily change the value from 10 to whatever you want, and this chart will come from here. So this is basically the TradingView of Gann's ecosystem. And this software is free. You can visit the website of Gannzilla.com and you can download it right now and have a test. So go to Gannzilla.com and click on download for Windows. There is no Mac version. And the software is created using the same software which is used to create the switch watches. And this software is also used by NASA to calculate the astronomy kind of stuff. You can explore more on it on the Gannzilla.com. So I'll be exploring the software basics in this course also. And after that, we'll be seeing an analytical approach on solar eclipse and stock market. Right? Whenever you see there is some solar eclipse or lunar eclipse like that, then you are already hearing the term Gann, that after solar eclipse the market will fall, after lunar eclipse the market will rise, or crude will rise, things like that. So before, in those times, they did not have Python or any other programming language, or also they did not have access to data. Gann had to lock himself 3 months in the Library of London to study the prices of cotton of centuries. Right now you have to just Google it. So why don't you use that advantage? So what I will do, I will download all the data of solar eclipse and I will download all the data of Nifty. Then I'll be showing you that what is the correlation between solar eclipse and Nifty. I'll backtest that using NSE Python. So I created this NSE Python. You can also Google this. So NSE Python is a module which NSE Python is a module written by me which will allow you to use the data of NSE. So you do not have to sign up for any broker for this backtest. Okay, and also you do not have to know Python. You have to know the basic of Python, and we shall be using the online environment. So it is in the Google Colabs. Google Colab is a Python environment where you can just write Python code and execute it. So we'll be straight away doing our entire work in the Google Colab only. So that's the basic gist of the course, and whether you are a novice trader seeking a solid foundation or an experienced trader looking to expand your toolkit, this course is tailored to meet your needs. So this is the marketing line, but so far if you have liked the content and what you are going to learn, then enroll and embark me on the path of the trading mastery.